Today I'd like to teach you about a breathing technique called three-part breath. We'll take this in stages, and the importance of learning three-part breath is that it's just one of our many breathing techniques that we can do to help us train to regulate our nervous system. So many of our breathing techniques activate the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve also has implications for part of our brain that helps our rest, relax, digest nervous system. So really part of the brain that helps us learn to calm down, helps us learn to regulate our responses, regulate our emotions, regulate different processes in our body that are automatic or autonomic in nature, part of our what's called the autonomic nervous system. So with this breathing technique, what I invite you to do is find a comfortable place sitting. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest if you'd like to, or have arms resting on your legs. And close your eyes if you feel like you're in a safe space to do so. And as you inhale through the nose, feel the gentle expansion of the belly. And then as you exhale through nose or mouth, you feel the belly draw inward. So that's step one, just the gentle movement of the belly. And you want to just practice breathing so that you can feel that movement. Belly out with the inhale, belly draws in with the exhale. And then we'll add the second part to that breath. So part two is after the belly gently moves outward on your inhale, and still on your inhale, you're going to feel the lower rib cage start to expand. And then it draws in and the belly comes in. And so practice that two-step process so far. Breathing in through the nose, you feel the belly, and then the lower rib cage expands, and then it all comes back out. Now, after you do that one or two more times, we're going to add the third piece in. And so when you inhale, your belly moves, your lower rib cage expands, and then imagine the air, direct the air up underneath the collarbones, and then the reverse happens. And there we have our three-part breath. And we know that we're filling those lungs with oxygen, with air, right? But as we're doing that, we're just kind of imagining the movement of our diaphragm, which makes our belly move. Okay, our diaphragm kind of moves up and down like this in our lower abdominal area. And that movement creates the belly movement out and in. It also creates that lower rib cage gentle contraction or expansion and contraction. And then for our purposes, as we're kind of turning this into a meditative breathing to really help us ground ourselves with this breath, we're going to inhale, feel the belly movement, feel the rib cage expand, direct that air under the collarbones, and then back out. So sitting is one way you can practice this. We can also practice it lying down, and I'll take you into another video where you're just working on this diaphragmatic breathing or the three-part breath, which is an expansion of our diaphragmatic breathing in the lying down position. All right, from the position on our back, we can have one hand on our belly, one hand on our chest. And feel free to, if you are comfortable with this breathing pattern, just keep your arms by your sides. That's fine too. As you breathe in through the nose, feel the rise of the belly and the lower rib cage expands, and then the air travels up underneath your collarbones, and then the reverse happens back out. As you're practicing this breath, notice what you feel. Notice if your body is starting to respond to your exhale, or maybe you just feel like you're getting a lot of oxygen in. If you're starting to feel dizzy at all, just breathe normally. Take a moment to take some regular breaths. Now, this is not a breathing pattern that you want to breathe with for hours on end. We're taking 5 to 10 breaths like this and really allowing our body to notice what we're feeling. It's a way just to reconnect our brain and body a way to start to activate our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve travels down through several organs, and it really helps to stimulate part of our brain that helps us relax, digest, and release tension. And that's really what we're after with these breathing techniques. We start to train the body to self-regulate and to help move towards more wellness overall.